Good evening and welcome to another edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Rithmini De Silva.
For the Newsfirst team, I'm Hashni Patirana.
Newsfirst headline.
Taking a look at your headlines for this hour. The conspiracy to oust me from the presidency. Gotabaya releases tell-all book. SLPP's Rohita Gunawardena takes him as COPE chair. Chanakyan alleges threats from Rohita and violation of privileges. Sri Lankan aboard ship attacked by Houthis suffers burn injuries. Another Sri Lankan unharmed. And in your sports headlines, 145th Battle of the Blues played in Colombo.
In our top story, former Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has disclosed in his book that influential foreign entities, in conjunction with certain local groups, orchestrated extensive protests and acts of sabotage aimed at ousting him from the presidency. Now, he claimed that these efforts were further bolstered by substantial financial backing. In the book, Gotabaya Rajapaksa acknowledges that he was well aware of the unwavering determination of dominant foreign forces and certain local factions to persist in their actions as long as he was in power. The book by Rajapaksa, The Conspiracy to Oust Me from the Presidency, is now available in Sri Lanka.
Taking a look at more local news for this hour. Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna Member of Parliament Rohita Gunawardena assumed the position of Chairman for the Parliamentary Committee on Public Enterprises, or we say COPE. He was elected as COPE Chair by majority vote.
Now, in other local news, TNA MP Chanakyan Rajaputran Rasamanikam raised a privileges question in Parliament today regarding an alleged assault by SLPP MP Rohita Gunawardena within the parliamentary complex.
A few minutes ago, the Honourable Member Rohita Gunawardena threatened to assault me, and he threatened me in the Prime Minister's office of this country. In the Prime Minister's office of this country, this member threatened me and he was about to physically assault me, and he was stopped by State Minister Ashoka Priyantha, and a witness to this matter is Jagat Priyankara, who is also a member of Parliament, who was also in the chamber. So based on the Parliament Privileges Act, my privileges have been violated and I have been threatened. My life is under threat because he said to walk out and try and walk out and come and see me near the lift. So he has threatened me, and the reason that he gave for the threat, he said that he will assault me near the lift, and the reason he gave was that I walked into the Prime Minister's office of this country, and he said, how dare you walk into our Prime Minister's office? I went to meet the Honourable Prime Minister, who is also the Minister in charge of Divisional Secretaries. I went to see him about an issue pertaining to Batiklo. Batiklo is part of this country. I am a Tamil, and he suggested that I shouldn't walk in there, so I asked him. He is the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. As a member of Parliament of this House, as a citizen of this country, I have all the rights to go and meet the Prime Minister. Tell us to our face that you are not part of this country, you are Tamil, this country and this Prime Minister is only for the Sinhala people. Tell us that. Then we will take action.
Now taking a look at more local stories. The Navy says that a Sri Lankan who was on the cargo ship that was attacked by the Houthi rebels has suffered burns. Navy spokesperson Captain Gayan Vikramasuriya says the crew of the ship, including the two Sri Lankans rescued by the Indian Navy, were taken to Djibouti. The True Confidence ship, which was sailing from China to Jeddah, was attacked by a drone missile yesterday at around 11:30 a.m. Yemen time. Foreign media reported that there were 23 crew members on the ship and 4 of them suffered serious burns. Among them, there were 3 sea marshals referred by private security companies, 2 of whom were Sri Lankans.
Sports news.
Now in your sports news, the 145th Battle of the Blues, the annual cricket encounter between Royal College Colombo and St Thomas College Mount Lavinia, kicked off today at the SSC grounds in Colombo. Winning the toss, Royal College decided to field first. At the end of the day's play, St Thomas were bowled out for 297 at the end of 88.2 overs. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Nithini De Silva.
And for the Newsfirst team, I'm Hashni Pathirana.
Thank you.
Thank you.